There we go. Well, hell. That didn't work out too well, now did it? Take a little shortcut. Saturday morning, May 10th, 2025. I am off to south of Sarasota for a little Florida Complex League baseball, where I am the scorer. Technically, my title is official scorer, but you know, it's the very lowest level of pro baseball in the U.S. There is another rookie league, and of course there's independent baseball. So 278. Now if they just knock off about 50% of 50 cent a gallon of taxes. We'd be good. Anyway, I'll probably throw this up for next Wednesday. I'll do a little, we're going to take 75 south because I have to make time, but on the way back we'll do a little jerking around. Up to 86 subscribers, thank you. Hopefully the polarized lens, and we are using the Rode 4K Pro camera today. Said I have a DJI action camera with a polarized lens that I'm going to mount on the dash here, and I've got a little overnight SUV tent, pop-up tent that comes off the back of the. All it does is just I sleep in the SUV, but it gives you airflow. Really, that's all it is. It's not any. I didn't buy the full tent popping off the back of the SUV. There are like 9x9 full tents that pop off the back end of an SUV. So, if it's something that I like, but I've never been a big camping person. Truthfully, if I had the money and if I blow up on YouTube, I probably will stay at hotels. I'd rather do hotel reviews than campsite reviews, quite frankly. On my Appalachian Trail road trip, staying in Cherokee, a cool little, cool little motel. And I passed so many of them. Not an Airbnb person. I like staying to myself, so I don't want to associate with people in the morning. I'll say hi, but I don't want to sit at a table and talk to a bunch of people. These lights are so long here anyway. Probably shouldn't have started this until I got to 75. Ooh, more new construction. Wonder what's going up here. Looks like a big box store of some kind. Is it retail? No, that's not retail. That doesn't look retail-y. Oh, maybe it's the AC warehouse expanding. That could be. That would make sense. Let's take a peek at the... okay, there's a Ford. Hello. It's 8:30 a.m. and traffic is heating up already. Ah, Florida. sure I want to stay. I would, much rather. I'd like to take a year or two and travel around, but the next couple years I want to really see if I'm going to enjoy being out there. This may be the lifestyle that I'm going to stay. Maybe I will stay with doing baseball long term, but I'm not sure. My wanderlust and my enjoyment of doing the road trip last year that you're all viewing. This is Saturday the 10th. Tomorrow the 11th is or by the time you're viewing this on Wednesday, the current update is me driving in western Colorado from Glenwood Springs to Aspen. And the next week, next Sunday, the video, which I have not edited yet, I'm looking forward to it, is going to be over the what's called the Presidential Pass in Colorado on State Highway 89, and it is a windy 2-lane, really steep, as steep a drop as there is in the U.S. I've never been along a road that had such a steep drop on the, anyway, there's nothing like it in the Appalachians. And there are some steep drops in the Appalachians, but this was intense. And I was feeling the elevation. I'm up at 10,000 feet. It was cool. It was a nice day, fabulous drive. I wish I had the polarized lens. Shout out to the person in the comments a few videos ago that suggested that. I'm stupid. I should have had a polarized lens on this beast, and I think my subscriber numbers would actually be going up, because yeah, I get it. I want to up the video production quality for y'all if I'm going to do this. But having said all that, I've just got to see that if it's something that I really want to do. My wanderlust in watching other YouTubers travel, and I know I'm very happy. I feel happiest when I'm behind the wheel of my car on a 2-lane road, not here. This is driving from point A to point B. I don't like driving from point A to point B. I do, however, love driving. Out and seeing new things and going, just on 2-lane roads, doing what I did on the road trip last year. So the goal is to stay out for 2 months this year, vlog all of it. I'll go up to 2 updates a week because I'm going to be traveling. The plan is to only drive a half a day, and then stop at a place, but I don't do that. I enjoy driving so much, I just go. But this year I'm going without a destination. I was doing the diagonal trip to Seattle last year. The year before was the Appalachian Trail, which I didn't complete. So, but this year's not going to be a goal-oriented one. It's just going to be, okay, let's go. I'm not sure what route it's going to be. I do know it's going to be more 2-lane roads. And I'm going to really focus on staying off even major USA, any 4-lane road. Because most US highways now are 4-lane highways that bypass small towns. So I'd rather go on the state routes that connect those towns. So try and stay on more state highways. That's the plan. It's May. I'm not doing this till September. But yeah, I'm going to try and tell myself to get out and do these Wednesday videos more during the summer, do a couple Florida shorties, and this was an opportunity to do so today. I've got a couple games down in Port Charlotte at the end of on Memorial Day and the day after, so I may do an overnighter. So if I don't do an overnighter between now and then, I probably will do one then. It's a good opportunity. The construction has started on Fruitville as Florida DOT adds yet another diverging diamond interchange. So I thought since I was doing interstate driving, I'd throw out channel plans for the rest of this year. Once I start the road trip, if I do, I'll see how much I see how much content I got out of last year's road trip. Like I said, it's May and I'm still doing it, and I was doing 2 updates a day through January. So if I'm out for 2 months, yeah, I better up it to 2 days a week. Which means I may have to invest in Starlink. Or some kind of unlimited on-the-road internet. I was gonna shout out Dunkin' Donuts, but it's blocked by the tree. Alright, got Dunkin'. Had some iced coffee with lots of ice so I can have some water during the game. Gotta stay hydrated, but on a morning game, a little cold brew, a wake up wrap. Good to go. Oh, one other thing that I will do, or not do in this case, is those annoying screenshots that I've been doing the last 2 road trips. They're annoying and I don't use them anyway. So, when I use the Rove, and I think I'm gonna alternate. Some days I'll use this. Some days, like for the main road trip, I'll probably use the if it works, if the DJI action cam. I'll see. I have to test that out and see how it'll work. I know it will do long road trips well. I have to see how well it does plugged in. Battery life's good on them. I can get 90 minutes per battery, and I have 4 batteries, so it could do 1 road trip on battery alone. But I'm planning on the DJI being my main camera for the road trip, and the Rove here, the action cam, being my local camera when we do Florida stuff and delivery stuff and stuff like this. at the new Clark Road I-75 diverging diamond, ladies and gentlemen. Freshly finished in the last couple months. Florida DOT has embraced their diverging diamond. Alright, it's been a couple of seasons since I've been to Twin Lakes, which is right up here. So we'll take a spin around the park together. And get the lay of the land, and I have to figure out where I've got to go. That's why I'm here a little early. It's now 5 till 5, or 5 till 9. God, I'm getting old. Senility is starting to set in. If I recall, the last time when I was with the Rays, I parked in a field out here, and then the training facility fields here are on the right. Yep. Now we'll take a spin around the park. Yeah, I see the Orioles stuff over there. So I'll show you all the park, and then I'll go in and see if I can't find a spot to park here with the Orioles. Where I'm going is on the right. So the last time I was here, I parked over here to the left. There's no entrance there this time. As you can see, this used to be probably another baseball team's facilities, but now it's like county. But there's another 4 diamonds over there. This may have been built, and yeah, the Orioles are here. Okay, yeah, this is county owned. But there are about 12 baseball diamonds here. I see some Orioles warming up. All right. Yeah, here comes the bus with my Pittsburgh Pirates. As I finish my sandwich. Final score from Sarasota: Pirates 7, Orioles 3. Some cool drives in the off, during some of my off time. Starting to look like summer. Interchange up at US 301. Let's take the new interchange out and back. I'll do a little extra mileage just for you all. Especially if it eases the congestion up here, because look at all those cars, and normally the congestion coming off of 64 going over the river, all the local traffic always jams this up. Been there since they finished it. I meant to do it when they first opened it in April, early April I believe it was, but I got lazy, wasn't driving the car. But since I'm in the car, hours is to get 10 miles to a gallon. For the record, I'm doing 78 miles an hour in a 70 speed limit zone. If you'll notice by people passing me on the right. I made an observation in my latest video that stands. No matter what state you're in, speed limits are just a suggestion. Uh-oh. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm not going. Oh, okay. I was seeing brake lights. I'm just curious as to how if really traffic is being jammed up that much still. Road work ahead, alright. Normally I'd get off this exit, and I will, but I'll just do it southbound. We'll do the new bridges. The northbound exit ramp bridge and the southbound entrance ramp bridge. And we'll call it a Wednesday video. So supposedly, maybe they just haven't extended this this is supposed to be, this entrance ramp is supposed to be a 4th lane going to the new bridge, which probably should be, which means if I move over here, I should be able to get to the next exit. Alright. Traffic's still moving. Normally on a Saturday, it's 12:35 on a Saturday. Normally by now this would be backed up. That'd be stop and go. And it's thick. Traffic is definitely thick. We'll go over into this lane. Extend this lane. Oh. What am I thinking? It's the next exit. This is generally my exit. Ah, dementia's setting in. Yes. Somebody blew a tire here. Truck and RV traffic. What's up, Swifty Swift? Running 55 there, Swifty Swift. That would have been my exit. Ooh, there's a new Target going next to the Costco. Do tell. Now, normally this would be where it's backed up, so the traffic was thick in the Bradenton local and between 70 and 64. I was thinking when I passed 70, I was passing 64. it's not stopped. They haven't opened this lane yet. That's interesting. Okay. That's why they haven't finished this. There's a lot of bridges here over this marsh. Why they're doing it. That's why they haven't opened that lane yet. Putting up a big wall for some reason. Jesus, Bubba. That's one of those. That's one of those I'm ready for the apocalypse RVs. If I owned something that looked like that, I'd have to have a firearm, because they'd assume I have a firearm. Yep, see, this would be that lane that will open, but it's still better. So here is the new off-ramp. Cosmetics yet to be done. See, look at all the cars here. They were jamming this into a little horseshoe on the other side of the river, and the traffic was backing up onto the main line. I had to do it because of all the local traffic that needed to cross the river. Surprised they didn't turn this into a diverging diamond either. They made this more of a conventional interchange. All right. We'll get into the, we'll get back on southbound when the light changes. Okay. We're still grading this. Alright. We'll just go into the turn lane here. Okay. Howdy, Sheriff. Those are the new entrance and exit ramps across the Manatee River. Opened last month. Project not quite done yet. will help the flow a little bit up here. Backups won't be as bad. Still gonna be bad. The road's almost at capacity for what they just built now anyway. Call it when I get off the exit here and start heading towards town. Might stop at the grocery. On the way back, get ready for my second ball game this evening, Star Wars night. Have to go pick up a cheap lightsaber somewhere. But hey, if you've subscribed to this, thank you. I hope you're enjoying the road trips. I promise I'm going to make videos better. As you can hopefully see, this will be the first video with the polarized lens on the Rove on the dash cam. So the glare should be down, even though it was more of a cloudy type of day, but should look much better. And I'll work on the audio and try to improve the channel, so like and subscribe and feel free to comment. Believe me, I will respond to every comment, even the ugly ones, because you know, comments are good. Howdy, Sheriff. Take the road less traveled.